Can you see the screen, my dears?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So human reproduction, last class we learned regarding the male reproductive system. So before going to this, there is a small introduction in this. So recall this last day portions. Okay. So there are the three events takes place in sexual reproduction. One is the pre-fertilization, fertilization, and post-fertilization. So in before that, we have the life cycle. So the life cycle of an organism. So each and every organism, there is a life cycle. So that is in the 3 stages. Sorry, it's not coming. Juvenile stage or juvenile phase. Why it's meant. Yeah, 1 minute. Yes. Yeah, juvenile phase. You can see this. Reproductive phase. And then senescent phase. So there are the 3 phases takes place in each and every organism. So in that first phase, juvenile phase, this is called as the young phases. Juvenile means young, youth. So it is a youth phase till the puberty, before the puberty. And reproductive phase after puberty. That is divided into teenagers, adolescents like that. And senescent, aging and death. So now in the reproductive phases, there are 3 stages. Pre-fertilization, fertilization and post-fertilization. In the pre-fertilization, there are 2 types, gametogenesis and gamete transfer. So gametogenesis, so here formation of gametes. So the formation of gametes through meiosis. So only through the meiosis it can able to produce. So your mother cell is 2n condition and it go for the meiotic condition. It gives 4 cells of haploid cells. 4 haploid cells are producing. So these cells is the gamete cells or germ cells. And gamete transfer. So after producing the gamete cells, it has to be transferred to the new cells. So that is in plants, we are using the word pollination. So it takes place in the plants. And in the animals, it is the insemination. Okay. And gametogenesis, there are the 2 types of the gametogenesis. One is the formation of sperm is called as spermatogenesis. And oogenesis, formation of ova, is called oogenesis in human or in the animals. And next one, fertilization. So fertilization, just it is fusion. So the fusion of male and the female gametes. Is called as fertilization. Okay. And there are the two types you learned in the animal kingdom. Some organisms which go for the external fertilization, which is in the medium, that is the water as a medium. Even the amphibians of plant kingdom, bryophytes. So bryophyte, it needs the water for transporting germ cells. And internal fertilization takes place inside the body, mostly in the human and higher plants. And post fertilization, so after the fusion of the product is zygote, and after zygote it develops into the embryo, and embryo develops offspring. Is the offspring is new organisms. So these are all the process which is takes place in sexual reproductional process. Is it clear? Any doubts? Next.
Ma'am, could you just wait?
Yes, ma'am. Are you writing?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Sorry, wait. I'm so sorry. Changes.
Yes, ma'am. I'm done writing.
Okay. And before that, what are all the stages takes place in organisms during the sexual reproduction? So the first one, it is the gametogenesis. The first process is gametogenesis. So formation of gametes. So the male gametes, that is the sperm cells, and female gametes, that is ovum. Okay. And next one, insemination, transfer of sperm cells. So from male to the female genital tract, and that is called as insemination. So first process is gametogenesis, second one insemination, third one fusion, that is the fertilization, and after the fertilization we are getting the zygote. So that zygote is going to develop the embryo stages. So that stages which is takes place in the form of blastocyst, and that blastocyst, it is attached to the uterine wall of the female. So that is called as implantation. So this is the fourth stage. And after the implantation, development of embryo. So the offspring development will take place. That is called as the gestation. So gestation period will be changes to the each and every organism. If you see the elephants, the size of the organism is big. So due to that, the gestational period is more than the age of the organism. But in the human, gestational period is approximately 280 days. It is approximately. And fifth one, it is parturition. Sorry, sixth one, parturition, delivery. And seventh one, it is lactation. So the lactation, which is the breastfeeding. So these are all the changes takes place in the human reproduction. So this, they can ask what are all the stages takes place in reproduction. So please note this one also.
Ma'am, could you tell again what's blastocyst?
Blastocyst, the zygote is going to form. So zygote is a 2n condition. So it is going to develop the each cell by the mitosis. So in the mitosis, one cell is divided into 2 to 4, 4 to 8. Like that, the stages will take place. So the accumulation of all the cell, which is in the form of embryo, that is called as blastocyst. So coming topic, I will show the diagram how the blastocyst will form. It's clear? If you finish, please tell me, ma. Have you finished? Hello? Shall I move the page?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So now, male reproductive system. So in the human reproductive systems, there are the two organs, primary organs and secondary organs. These are all last class we saw that. So the primary organs, we are using the word as the gonads. Sorry, 1 minute. Every pages you have to use this. Yeah, this is called as gonads. So gonads, which is used to form the gamete cells. So in the gonads, the male gonads is the testis. Sorry, testis is the singular. In the males and ovary in the female. So what is the essentiality of this? It is produces steroid hormones. So these steroid hormones, only these 6 hormones. So these 6 hormones are produced by gonadotrophic hormone in the pituitary gland. So the anterior pituitary gland, it is gonadotrophic hormones which produced during the reproductional stages, and not only for the reproduction, and also it is essential for the growth. So it is essential for the growth of the specific organs also, and other secondary sexual characters. So the testes produces sperm cells, and also it is producing the testosterone. So this is the sex hormones which is the steroidal condition. And ovary produces estrogen, and it produces ova. It is also, we are using the word egg. Okay, and these are all the primary organs. At the birth itself it is present, and secondary organs, sex organs, which is produced at the time of the uh, reproductions, that is at the time of the puberty, but it is not involved in the involved in the production of gamete cells. Only primary sex organs which is used in the production of sperm cells and ova cells, but that is the accessory cells. These are all called as the accessory gland. So what's and all the accessory glands, sex organs, glands and ducts. So accessory glands and accessory ducts are there, which are which are not used in the production of gamete cells, but it helps in the sexual reproduction. Just is the accessory. Without this, it can be able. Just it is one of the organ which involved in the helping nature, just involved in the reproductions. Okay. So this is the main function of the primary and secondary sex organs. This is our last class only I told you. If you are writing, please tell me. Otherwise, I will change the slides.
Ma'am, 1 minute.
Yeah, tell me, ma'am.
No, ma'am, I was copying, sir.
Okay, okay. And one more thing, this testosterone and estrogen steroid hormones, which is produced by smooth endoplasmic reticulum. In the human, the lipid molecules, because the steroid hormones are lipid molecules, that lipid molecules are produced by smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Finish?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Right. So secondary organs, what are all the secondary organs? So that is in the male, in the vas efferentia. So this is,
Ma'am, do we write this?
yeah, vas efferentia, epididymis, vas differentia, ejaculatory ducts, seminal vesicles, Cooper glands, urethra, prostate glands, and penis. So these are all comes under the secondary sex organs. So which is the primary sex organ? Testes. And in the female, it is fallopian tubules. It is also called as oviduct. So fallopian tubules are called as oviduct, uterus, vagina, external genitalia, and mammary gland. So these are all the secondary sex organs of female reproductive systems. And other than that, what are the sexual characters are able to be find out that? So because direct involvement is not there in the reproductional things. So secondary sexual characters will not involve directly in the reproduction, but it is giving the nourishment or provide the specific features, but it gives the structure of both the sexes. It has to be like that only. That structure will be provided by secondary sex characters. So when it will occurs at the time of puberty. So at the time of the puberty, the maturity occurs on the sexual character or its ability to reproduce to the gamete cells. That is called as the puberty. So it is the period when the primary sex organs at the birth, primary sex organs are present, then primary sex organs becomes functional because it is ready to secrete the hormonal character. So that function is activated by pituitary gland, gonadotrophin. So it will ready to produce the sex hormones, that is testosterone and estrogen. These two hormones which able to bring about the development of secondary sexual character. Morphologically as well as physiological characters can be achieved only at the time of puberty. Am I clear? So primary sex organs are functional only at the time of puberty time, and it used to secrete the sex hormones. So sex hormones are testosterone in male and estrogen in female. So these two hormones which is able to develop the secondary sex organs and appearance of secondary character. Appearance is morphological appearance. So changes on the body. So these are all occurs due to the pubertal stages. And puberty also it is differ. In the girls it is 10 to 14 years. So it is recently. And in the male it is 13 to 15 years. So before and all it depends on. And nowadays it also it's changing. So more than 16 years also the puberty not it comes because due to the habitual food habits and our activity. So it depends on that our hormones in not becomes more active. It is not producing the pubertical stages. Is it easy? Is it good? Finish. It's clear, ma'am? Did you finish?
Yes.
Shall I move the page?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what are all these sexual characters we can able to see in the male and female? That is secondary sex organs already we have seen. In the male, it is epididymis, vas deferens, vas efferens, ejaculatory ducts, urethra, prostate gland, Cooper gland, seminal vesicle, penis. But what are all these secondary characters are there? That is low pitch voice. So they have the low pitch voice. So low pitch voice, which is the higher character, the sound will comes more than that of the female. And beard, broad shoulder, mustache, narrow hips. So it is narrow hips will be there, and breathing by means of diaphragm. So it's up and down. So we can see the breathing properly in the male, and even they have the hair growth. So the more hair growth will be there. It's not writing. Okay, so the more hair growth, so these are all the changes takes place in male. And in the female, so the oviducts, the uterus, vagina, external genitalia, vulva. So vulva is the opening, it is also called as the cervix, crivix, C-R-E-V-I-X. So it's the opening, and Bartholian glands and mammary glands. So these are all the secondary sexual glands. And the characters, if you see that, they have the high pitch voice, smooth face, narrow shoulder, and broad hip, and sternal breathing. Sternal breathing